Metaphysical essence, doubt physical presence of any worthy to dethrone king. Pitiful peasants, my mannerism is evidence of G. OAT lessons, I'm free to live or die akin to Uncle Sam. Sessions 24 and 24, he's 24. I count my blessings, August 197724. Pamela spread them, doctor said push. A head in the chest, thighs and toes. 1 year after 23, my homie's eyes closed. I arose to the realization time is cold.
Welcome to Outside the Algorithm. You'll find a universe of independent voices. I'm your host, Samuel Patrick. Today is Thursday, December 1st, 2022, and we're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at LFOD Life. Shout out to everyone tuned in, live or after the fact. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. I'm in Los Angeles at the moment. We got guests from both coasts tapping in tonight. Let us know where you're tuned in from, though. We always like to hear what's happening there. We've been all over the map lately, so let us know. I know we got a lot of folks on the West Coast these days. Definitely Boston in the building. Although a lot of Boston is at the Van Buren Record Show tonight. Shout out the VB boys. I would be there myself. I was there. One of our guests is actually DJing it, DeevoDaGenius. So he's going to hop in after his set is done there. It's just one of those nights we're going to rock with it and make things happen. As the homies at B Club Podcast would say, make ish work. But before we got too deep into things, I wanted to take a moment. The city lost an important person, an important artist a few weeks ago. Hefe Replay, and I wanted to just take a moment to acknowledge him and his impact and energy, and sit with that for a second. He was really a larger than life guy. What I think of when I think of superstar. It didn't surprise me the last time I ran into him was out here in LA at a party. Didn't know, neither of us knew we were going to be there. Bumped into him. He had like the blue fur on. Last time I saw him in Boston, he was in a Lambo or who knows what. And he was just always like a real, he was a star for sure. And you can hear it in his music, and you could see it in the way he carried himself, and definitely left a mark on everyone around him. So, yeah, rest in peace, Replay. Tough loss for the city, but I know people are going to keep his memory alive and keep his energy going, and there'll be a time to celebrate. But for right now, I just wanted to recognize him. Tonight we'll be joined by Kenilworth Katrina, DeevoDaGenius, and we may have J RieLa coming through, although he's traveling. And he hit me up earlier saying reception wasn't quite what he was expecting. But we're hoping he'll pop in. It'll be a surprise for me, too. So we'll see what happens there. We're going to bring these guys on one at a time. But everyone is welcome to stick around and keep the convo flowing with the artists after them. Y'all are invited as well. If you drop your comments on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever, I'll see them. I can bring them up on the screen, and we can get you into the convo. So if you have anything to add, questions for the artists, just drop them in there. We could even bring you up on screen. And seeing as we have a slot tonight, I'm not against it. So if someone really wants to join the convo and get on screen here, let me know. We can get that link out. If you're tuned in, please share the live. I know you know someone who loves music. And if you're listening after the fact, you can share that as well. First up to the stage tonight, we have Kenilworth Katrina. What's going on?
What's going on with you?
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. It's been, one of those weeks, but I'm pretty good. Yeah. You got a show tonight too, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I got a show tonight. I got to get ready right after this interview. Yep. Sure do.
Everyone's getting to it. I love that.
For sure. For sure.
So you're on here really off the strength of my guy, Tony White. He said, you got to tap in.
For sure.
And he's a PG County, Maryland cat. and he knew of you. I don't think you guys know each other personally, but he knew of
Nah,
you from.
I don't know him personally. He actually, and shout out to him, reached out to me on, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, which a lot of people do, you know what I'm saying? Always, you know, saying that they, you know, how much they like my music, and, you know, they just definitely a supporter, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to him, and just, you know, that's how we got here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, man. So yeah, I appreciate it, definitely. And he know I'm new to the area as well, so you know what I'm
Well,
saying? Mhm.
he's described you to me as something of a legend on the go-go scene out there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, he may be talking about MOB. I was the female singer for MOB. Shout out to MOB. I'm actually here right now with the lead talker, my man Steve. So, but yeah, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the city, I'm known for that. And I'm known for, you know, just doing music, period. So, yep, it's all over. Yeah.
So you've been getting after it for a little while then. I don't know too much about. I saw a backyard band while I was in town,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I chopped it
BYB,
up.
yeah. Shout out to G and them. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, that's our music. That's DC music. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole, we got a whole sound, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was blessed enough to, of course, you know, being from DC, I was blessed enough to, you know, be a part of a go-go band that has you know, a extensive history, you know what I'm saying? And, everybody in the band is are legends in their right. Each and every one, every person in MOB. So I just was blessed and fortunate. You know what I'm saying? My man Tinko, shout out my man Tinko who brought me in the band, and the rest was history. Rest in peace the Doughboy, and rest in peace Lil Zoe. You know, two members of the band that we lost, but yeah, man, we did a lot of things. We really made history in the city and all over. Actually, you know, we did a lot of things.
Well, congrats. That's definitely something to be a part of. Did
Yeah.
you? So like go-go is wild to me. We can get off go-go in a second, but to me it's really cool because it's so DC and it's so local. It's like a real culture. It's a real wild. It's its own thing. It's different than any concert I've ever been to.
For sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
what did as you transition to doing solo stuff, like what's the difference between those crowds and like that stage situation for you?
Go-go, you know, well, go-go is more personal. And I always have said go-go actually is what made me a better performer. When you doing shows like showcases, you know, concert stuff, you know, usually you on a stage away from everybody, you know, and if people can't come like close to the stage, it's not like they still a little ways from you. You know what I'm saying? That's your typical concert. With go-go, they right there in your face. They right there in your face. Like, you know, some people right there putting their phones in your face. They want you to, you know, shout out their hoods and this and that. They dead homies and this and that. And they're literally like within standing distance of you. You feel me? So with go-go, the difference with that is that if you have any if you're a regular artist like myself who does just performing at concerts and things like that, transitioning over to go-go will be they're gonna see everything. The point of it is this: on stage, you could have a blooper, you could make a mistake, you could do something, you could hit a note where your face get ugly or whatever, and somebody might don't see that. And go-go is personal. They right there. It's intimate. They right there. They gonna see every facial expression you do. They gonna see if you met, like they just right in your face. So you gotta be confident. It made me confident, and it made me a better performer as far as just being in front, right? Like dead ass in front of somebody. Whereas opposed you 10, 20 feet away. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You have to at some point get confident, because you gotta look people right in their face and sing to them or rap to them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
it's not like the lights come on and you can't
exactly, and you just you know. So I always have credited go-go for that. For me personally, it's like you know, that's like a superpower I got. That's why I'm so seasoned on the stage is because I'm confident is the word. So I can look you in your face when I say a line. I could, I'm going to look you in your eye. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely. Those are the difference. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to feel every word.
Yeah.
Now I want to see you live. So you've been solo.
Yeah.
How long have you been on the solo tip?
I've been solo all my life. I had been in a couple of groups when I was, younger, but far as like really pursuing my music career, I always been a solo artist. Yeah. And
okay.
And I started that. I've been doing music all my life, but like when social media like really, like first came out and really was buzzing and you could put your music out, I really started going hard with it then. And I'd say like around 2000 and like 8 or 9 is when people, like really start like, kind of start paying attention to me.
Okay.
Like kind of start paying attention to me, yeah, as far as, me putting stuff out. And yeah, yep.
Because I was on your Spotify a bit, and a lot of it looked newer. I liked all your single art is throwback pics.
Yeah.
Can you break that down a bit?
Yeah, I just be trying to be different and just show people that there's other ways to showcase, showcase the song that you're putting out. It doesn't always have to be cover art related to, like if the song is called Nikes, that don't mean you got to put a pair of Nikes up there. It could be an old pic of you in the hood and somebody in the background got a pair of Nikes on. Like, just other ways to do stuff. Just other ways to do stuff, like with Mood. The reason that Mood, I have a picture of myself as a little kid up there. If you notice my expression, the expression, I was very like cheesy, smiley. And that was the whole point of the song. I'm feeling great, Mood. And so I put a picture of an expression of somebody who looked like they felt great. And it, of course, is myself as like a 8-year-old kid or something like that, So I just try to be, and all that I do, I try to do stuff to stand out. And it get them every time. It get them every time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That song seems like it's doing pretty well too. So
it is. It's my first. It's actually all my life I've been trying to I've been trying to write a hit. My mom always tell me that like that's all it takes is for you to just write that one song and it's gonna take you off. And this song is really doing really good. It's really doing very good. Yeah, it really is, and I'm proud of it. So yeah.
It's that like I feel like if you not everyone listens to lyrics, but anyone who listens to those lyrics is gonna be like,
right,
as positive as you can
get. Yeah,
like,
it's and it's like, and you still can like jump around and it's like that's the point. It's always a message in it, even if you jumping around. Like that's mosh pit type. You could rave with that. You could mosh pit with that. But at the same time, it's still telling you to chase your dreams, to follow your dreams, and that's the secret that I that's like I always get you. Like that's the point. That's the point, is that you forget all about it. And then you like when you really listen to it, it's like, dang, man, she telling me to go chase my dreams. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just always trying to encourage. That's my purpose. Like I know what my purpose is. It took me years to know what it is, but once I figured it out, that's it. And so it's effortless. I write things like that effortless because that's what I'm put here to do. You know what I'm saying? Is to motivate and encourage, and so I try to put that out when I make my music all the time. Yeah,
that's a superpower, knowing that. Do
yeah.
you? So like, how did you? Was there another path you were on before, where like you maybe thought your purpose was something else, and then you realized, oh no, it's actually this, or was it just kind of muddy, and then one day it hit you? Or how did you come to that?
So I always loved music and I always did music. And it's my passion, but I didn't know if it was what I was put here to do, You could love something and you could do something, but that doesn't mean that's your purpose. God could have another purpose for you. Like that's a part of it, but it's like, and you also want to do this. You feel me? But you just don't know it yet because you haven't tapped in. Like we're always tapping in. We constantly downloading life and seeing things and experiencing things. And that's how you get to know what it is that you put here to do. And so in my walk, in my journey, as I was doing music, once I start seeing the impact of it and just different things, not just the impact, but other things, it was just other confirmations that I got that this is my purpose. Like this is what I was really put here to do. You know, it's some people that are born with, and I've said this before, it's some people that's born with it, and then there are some people that are called. And when you got a calling on you, I don't care what you do, like it's not gonna let you, to the point that I'm from the East Coast and I moved from the East Coast to the West Coast you understand what I'm saying? It's it will torment you until you do what you're supposed to do. It will torment you until you do what you're supposed to do. And then when you do it, everything aligns. It's like I didn't even have to, you know what I'm saying? Like everything fell into place, me moving here. It wasn't a struggle. Yeah. So, yeah.
I feel that deeply because like I make music as well. But a lot of my mentors or people I knew who made music were like really like frustrated, and they were like, don't do this, you don't want it, and they almost encouraged me not to do it, but then like no matter what, it kept popping back up in my life.
Exactly.
Like, well, I guess I'm supposed to be doing something.
That's right.
It's like,
that's right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly.
So I'm with that, and then figuring out that difference between loving and calling, and like what
exactly
is it? Like,
that's the thing. Yeah.
How does it fit into the puzzle? Because like it's a piece, you know.
That's right. That's
I'm happy
right.
for you.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. It isn't forced. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta force something, nah. Yeah.
It doesn't mean there's not going to be challenges for people listening back home. It's not like it's just going to be, oh, I'm great at this. Like,
yeah, no, it's definitely been challenges. I've had challenges since I've been here. You know, I don't want everybody to think it's been gravy, but you know, I know it's my purpose, and I love it. That's the thing. Like, you don't mind the challenges when it's something that you love, but when it's something that you don't really care about, you know, you complain and it's, I don't know why I'm going through this, but it's like, I know why I'm going through this, you know?
That's fire. Yeah. So you said you moved to LA, and I caught the line in the song. You said, Mama, give me a year.
Yeah.
You know, how long have you been here, and how is it so far?
I've been here for 4 months.
Okay.
And it's been great. I love it. I love the West Coast. There's some things, of course, that I miss from the East Coast because I'm a city girl. But for the most part, it's best. I love it. Yes, I love it.
That's fire. Yeah, it's hard to beat sunshine every day.
I'm telling you, you know, no snow. It rarely rains, and you know, so I'm cool with that. Yeah,
that's fire. I feel like I've had to like stop being sarcastic and like kind of soften my edges a little bit out here. But
yes,
that's the East Coast thing. We talk different to each other.
Yes, it will relax you out here because people are really lax. Yes, definitely.
Last time in DC, I was like you can like play with people a little more on the.
You can. Yes.
What are you gonna do? Like you can chop it up a bit.
Yes.
Here they look at you like.
Like what? Yeah, they don't get it. Yes, correct. I agree.
But
definitely
it's
agree.
Fun,
definitely.
That's dope. And you're LA, but your show is in the Bay tonight, right?
So no, I live in the Bay actually, and what I do, I live in the Bay, and I travel to LA. I fly to LA when I have shows out there. My show tonight is also in the Bay. It's in San Francisco where I am. Yep. But when you see me in LA, it's because I flew out there. You know. Yep.
Well, so you have to let me know when you're in LA, because I'm in LA, so we'll have to get up if it's a show or whatever. And
For sure.
When I make it to the Bay, I'll hit you for sure.
Yeah, man, I got you, man. Definitely hit me up if you ever come out here. Yeah,
I will for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
Couple other questions I wanted to hit you with before I let you go. I was on your Spotify. This Ya Saber song. What is the story with that? Like, I thought it was another artist that like put the wrong name and like snuck onto your page.
So shout out to my man Fredo, you know what I'm saying, from Turkey. He's actually a friend of mine. We collaborated. I had went to Dubai, and when I came back, I had a lot of followers, a lot of people from overseas following me, and he was one of them. And he hit me up, and he wanted to, do a song. And long story short, we kind of, vibed over the internet a little bit first, and then he sent me the track, and there you go. And then he wanted to shoot a video, and I thought that was dope. And I shot on my end, and he shot on his end, and I sent my footage, and there you have Ya Saber, which means be patient. And he typed me all his lyrics out, so I can understand, so I can know what to write when I wrote my verse. I want to know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
See, I thought you didn't know, because your verse starts like what he just said, and then you let. So I was like,
and I did that on purpose because nobody's gonna know what he's talking about.
As a listener, yeah.
Is that right? So I did that to like stamp him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what he said. I'm just here to put my stamp on it. See, before they ship it out, I gotta put my hand. You know what I'm saying? So that's all, just like kind of like co-signing him, because I knew that from an American standpoint, we're not going to understand what he's saying. So then I had to let you know after I said what he said, what he's talking about. And then I went into that in my verse. So
that's
I thought it was a brilliant idea on new followers for both of us on both sides. And yes, shout out to Fredo. I love that song and video. Yep.
Shout out to Fredo. Yeah, it was a wild one to stumble on, and that's like that's why music's so wild, because it's it can take you around the world.
Yes,
like,
it
who
will.
Who would have thought you'd have a friend in Turkey?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I ever go, I can. He always said we talk all the time too. That's like, that wasn't the end. Like, we talk all the time. Yeah, we actually got another song that we working on. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, international tour on the way.
Yeah, man.
I've heard one of my friends, she went out to Dubai, and she came back with an incredible battery in her back as well. She was like, wow, everyone out there is just about it and on it, and like masters of their craft. Like, everyone's on point and like handling business. And like,
definitely richest place in the world, beautiful, one of the most beautifulest places in the world. I mean, it definitely will motivate you, and it's just beyond words. That's like, I always say that, like, I really don't have no words to describe. You just have to go and experience it.
I feel
definitely a must do before you leave this earth. You got to go there.
All right, Dubai. I'm moving it up the list.
Yes,
it's getting higher on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then one other question I definitely had. So, your name. What is the source of that? I should have started with this one, but we just got right into it.
No problem. It's all good. So again, like, I'm from Washington, D.C., and DC is split up into 4 parts, which is uptown, which is northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest. And I happen to be from northeast. And in northeast is a neighborhood called Kenilworth. Kenilworth Apartments, Kenilworth Projects, however you want to call it, but Kenilworth, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm from. And so my name is Katrina, and I'm from Kenilworth, and I put it together, and there you go, Kenilworth Katrina.
I figured it was something like that, but I wanted you to break it down. Shout out to,
shout out to Kenilworth, man. Like, shout out to my hood. Yep, man. Love all of them. You know what I'm saying?
They love you.
Yeah, for sure, man. They definitely do. And always have, and still do support me, and I love them for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yep.
fire.
Yeah.
So, was there anything you were like hoping to get into tonight that you wanted to share, or any like message you had for people before we get out of here?
Nah, man, this that's it. Yeah, we good to go. Like,
Follow your dream.
hey, listen, that's always just to encourage the artists, and anybody, not just the artists, but anybody that got a passion or a dream to, walk in your purpose and follow your dreams. It's never too late. You're never too old. As long as you got breath in your body, you can do it. And just go. We need more people to follow their dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that settled in life. Life gotta, things happen in life and it knock you off, and but you still got time to do it. So just keep going.
Life is
So,
tricky.
yeah, it
Imagine
is.
that though, everyone following their dreams.
Man.
That would be nice.
I be thinking like that. I be thinking like that all the time about, like, cause just think about this. I'm not sure how bad it is out here in California, but definitely on the East Coast. You go into these stores, right? And somebody might have an attitude with you at the register or some shit. And you know why they're angry? Because they ain't fucking doing what they, you know what I'm saying? And you got to think about that sometimes. And I think about, and there's some people who dream job was to work at McDonald's, and they'll be happy working at McDonald's. But it's like people, they don't want to be where they are. And it's like, that's why they have the attitudes and the this and the that. But just imagine if everybody was doing what they love. Like,
Yep.
just imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, man, that would be something. That would be
It will
something.
be.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm hoping when the robots take over and like they're doing all the jobs, I'm hoping that
That
like
everybody can do what they
instead
want.
of finding new
Right?
jobs for us, they're just like, yo, like now you can do what you need, what you're meant to do.
Exactly.
Like, go
Exactly.
do some social work or something.
Right.
Like be around people. Like
Right.
do something.
For
We got
sure.
this. These guys will build this and do the
For
orders
sure.
and
For sure.
So I'm with it. I rock with the vision.
For sure.
Yo, thank you so much for kicking it tonight and sharing things. And I definitely look forward to meeting you in person. So
For sure.
keep in touch and let me know what you got going on with music, life, etc. You got my info and rock out tonight.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, man. I enjoyed myself. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
All right.
All right.
Be
Take care.
well.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right.
Kenilworth Katrina. Shout out to her for tapping in with us tonight. That was dope. So this is an interesting show tonight. It's funny because sometimes we have 4 guests and the show goes a little long, and I was like, you know what we'll do? We'll do 3 guests tonight, and we'll have like a nice smooth one, get it right under an hour. It'll be a nice, put together package. We won't force it. And then, of course, when I do that, the texts start coming in about not being able to make it. And then Devo is on stage right now at the Paradise Rock Club. He was supposed to be ending his set around 8:30, but you know how that goes. Shows don't always run on time, and then he's got to pack up his gear and things of that nature. So I'm hoping he can swing on and we can tap in with him and see what he's going on as well. I definitely have some questions prepared and some things I want to chat with him about. But I also don't want to just talk your ear off until he gets here. So we'll give him, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. And if he can pop in, we'll talk to him. If not, we'll bring him back at the end of the month with J RieLa, and we'll do a do-over on that one. But I definitely rock with, it's that interesting thing, like tonight everyone was traveling or had shows, and on the one hand you could be like, no need to force it, but then on the other hand it's like, it's very cool that even though people had things going on, they're like, all right, I can make that happen. I will do this. Like just accepting whatever offerings are coming their way and not saying no. So shout out to them for, moving like that. Although we'll see how it works out in practice. We just dropped a new episode of Outside the Algorithm today, the season 1 season finale recap episode. I went through and I played a bunch of clips from previous episodes, one clip from each episode that stood out to me, and talked a little bit about the message within, how it resonated, how it stood up a year later, and just my thoughts in general. And also shared some points of view on the series as a whole, how it came together, the journey overall. And so if you have not checked that out, that's on our YouTube page right now. You can scroll down after this and watch that. And then once you watch that, you're probably going to want to watch all those episodes as well, or at least you'll have an idea where to start, what your favorite might be. That's at LFOD Life on YouTube. I do feel like most of Boston is at the VB show tonight. But if anyone wants to come on screen, we got some last minute availability, it turns out. So let me know in the chat. We're going to give Devo a few more minutes here, and then I'm going to keep it moving, and we'll get him next time. If you want to tap in with Kenilworth Katrina, that's her @ right there, at Kenilworth_Katrina. That's on Instagram and TikTok. Haven't been able to find her on Twitter. That's all right, though. And she might have a Facebook, but to be honest, I try to stay off there as well. We talked about replay earlier. I almost want to just run a replay record right now for y'all. I wonder if I'll get the DMCA strike. We'll find out. But I think I'm going to run this replay record. And then we'll see where we're at after this. There's so many to choose from. I'm going to go with Stay Ugly, because this was the one that was in my head pretty much nonstop after the unfortunate news, and I definitely listened to it time after time. 1 second here, I'm going to bring this up for you. Yeah, so we got Hefe replay, Stay Ugly. We will be back with DeevoDaGenius, hopefully, after this.
Okay, 2 bloggers. 2 hands are big. Is that right?
Real ugly today. Official ugly today. Super ugly today.
Hum Beats.
Ugly, get money, we chillin'. Street life. Said I don't live for impressing these women. Stay ugly, get money, we chillin'. Nor do I live for impressing these niggas. Nigga, please, I'd much rather count up a million. Said I don't live for impressing these women. Stay ugly, get money, we chillin'. Nor do I live for impressing no niggas. I'd much rather count up a billion. Say I don't live for impressing these hoes. They love you, then they hate you, I know how it go. Got caught up in my feelings, I'm still human, no. Wasn't down for long, just had to learn the ropes. Anywho, I bounced back, quick as a bit. Said I won't be shit, flip the script on them quick. Used to kill my own beats, so shout out the crit. Now I hit beats when I wanna hit. I'm screaming, Houston, we got a problem. Just ran out of drink and I'm back in Boston. Ski blew cool my plug, I don't even call her. Came straight from the case, so shout out to Harwich. I be on some shit you wouldn't even know about. I would take a pic, no selfies at the grow house. Shout my cousins this, we bout to win, no doubt. Light another spliff and let the window down. With my speakers loud, lifting, pressing these women. Stay ugly, get money, we chillin'. Nor do I live for impressing these niggas. Nigga, please, I'd much rather count up a million. Said I don't live for impressing these women. Stay ugly, get money, we chillin'. Nor do I live for impressing no niggas. I'd much rather count up a billion. I'm talking big.
Shout out Hefe Replay. I didn't mean to turn that off at that moment. My fault. Hit the wrong button there. But yeah, shout out Replay. It does seem like Devo's a bit held up. We'll run one of his records. If he's here by the time it's done, we'll bring him on. I see there's some folks watching. If you want to join us, we got a special situation tonight where we do have some free time. So if you want to hop in the live, let me know in the comments. I'll shoot you the link and we can get to it. But yeah, we're going to run this Devo record, and then if he's off stage and able to chop it up with us by the time it's done, we'll chat with him. If not, we'll be back on December 29th, 8 p.m., and we'll have him come through, and we'll get J RieLa in here. If you're just tuning in now, though, you did miss Kenilworth Katrina, and that was a real cool conversation with her. I'm real glad she tapped in with us, so I would definitely recommend running that back when we're done. But for right now, we're going to do this record here. This is Where You At. It's DeevoDaGenius, Reef, Erdnez, The Weapon, C4, Sean Wire, and Najee Janey. Outside now,
where were you?
Yeah.
Where were you?
It was down bad.
Where were you?
Down bad. Where was you at?
Where was you?
Exercising his mind, and he's stretching his soul. He don't see his gift, but all the rest of them know. Time, put it all together, treacherous flows. Got the game on lock, couldn't mess with my hoes. So intimidated, why you flexing your pole? Going tick for tack, playing X's and O's. I was broken down bad, that's when I needed the most. Shit, I must got the power, though they all turn ghosts. I got a clear mind when we blowing the smoke. I remember rainy days when I needed a coat. I had death on my mind, bitch, that's murder she wrote. And fuck being the best, dog, they call me a goat. I got a fetish for bread and keep my hand on the toast. My son taught me how to be a man on my own. I hang alone, I don't got time for being with the most. Trying to stay afloat when you broke, they took you as jokes. That shit's crazy, swear to God, my life getting real. Shit, y'all worry about bills, we seen blood get spilled. Youngers out here towing straps, and they stuck in the field. Plus he only 13, how the fuck you get killed? Where was you at?
That devil can get a hold of you. Might catch a cold or two. Might catch a folding stool. Might catch a bitch with a nigga cause she ain't holding true. Might catch a timid and fibbing, talking all slick like a vixen, hiding a fix if it tricking like it ain't glowing proof. But shit, I just blow the roof off this whole establishment. Cause nigga, I ain't having it. Cut the bad shit out, that loyalty, they lacking it. We maxing for fast stacks and be taxing it. Food stands, hand to hand, the bands, we get to stacking it. Where were you when this shit got hot? Dolo moving, getting pressed for all this shit I got. Now you a fame chaser, chirping how them clips got popped. Well, I go about my day here and that cat got dropped. How did we end up in this situation? Must have turned a blind eye to the manipulation. Where was I was on stages, maintaining my placement, working minimum wages. If Nike paid me to do it too, I'll tie my laces to reach the highest places that Kobe made through his greatness. Respect your inches and mind your business. Instead of being simples, you could've just kept it pimping. You hear me? Where was you when the culture was rocking? Property over the profit, king and the prince of the Brockton. I got it. If I smack these hoes with my Will Smith hand, where every uncle be feeling it, just like I did damn. Cut the middle in half, break it down into 6 grams. Black Muslims, some of them cousins, pull up in 6 vans. And you'll get kicked out the crib, just like I did Pam. Insecure in your feelings, but you the big man. Your day wasn't promised tomorrow, call you damn Ann. Get the hard light knocked out of you on the strip, fam. Sucker and succotash, y'all niggas ducking, that's why you can't get your brothers back. Why are they saying something when they are not busting back? All of my niggas working, don't know where the others at. Relax.
Cut from a different cloth, washing dirty hands. Grass wasn't green on my side of picket fence, but the love felt realer than images I bled. I'm doubling back like the spines were jointed in. Hey, Army truck tanks roll by, we rockin' white tank tops, slides with Nike socks. Gotta know what you're a product of. We all that we got. Don't speak, just listen. If you don't play your parts, how you gon' finish if you ain't even start? Blooded diamonds just stuck in the mud. Bombay sipping, long days, lot of money to touch, lot of things to let go of. I can't be thinking too much. Reap what you sow. Nah, you can't be stitching with us. And don't be bitch to tell me just because. Don't be bitch to tell me just because. Let me show you where I'm at with it. Back when I ain't had no bed covers on my mattresses, playing from the bench, all the heat that I was averaging. Traveled to the lunchroom, I ate they food when battling. Okay, a bench warmer, take a nigga's best soldier. Met them in the war, there's only leftovers. Should've took this step over, slumped in the booth, have him claiming that he slept over. Get your girl, get your wife, you don't wanna bent over. Hit him with the look, one time it won't end closer. But when I come around, shit explodes, symbiosis. Bringing water to my cell, traveling like osmosis. The protagonist forecast the prognosis. Bringing hope to the lost folk that lost focus. Wait, ayo, I'll show you where I'm at. Ayo, I'll show you where I'm at with it.
Where were you? Where were you?
Shout out to DeevoDaGenius putting that podcast together. I don't think he's going to be able to make it in time tonight. So unless y'all want to hear me go off about something or do a little monologue, we're probably going to wrap it up here. Welcome to drop that in the comments if there's something you want to hear me talk about or you have a question about. But yeah, this seems like one of those nights where, you know, things just are not working out for the guests. But one more time, Kenilworth Katrina. It was real dope tapping in with you tonight. And if y'all missed that, I would run it back and check that out. She's dope. That was a real cool conversation. Definitely leave it feeling pretty good about things. And we'll be back here December 29th, 8 p.m., hopefully with Devo and with J RieLa, who couldn't make it tonight. And we'll run it back, do it again. Last show of the year, that one. So that'll be a good one for sure. We'll be wrapping things up with a bang, going out with a bang. And yeah, we got mad stuff up on the YouTube. I guarantee you haven't seen everything on our YouTube channel. We got a new episode of Stamped, new episode of Outside the Algorithm, mad other stuff. We got Van updates, got some live footage of Van Buren, who's about to go on stage tonight right now at the Paradise Rock Club. If you're not there, I don't know. We appreciate you being here, though. And if you were there and you're checking in later, let us know how the show was. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Shout out to the whole LFOD fam, all our members for making this possible. Everyone at home, everyone tuned in, watching live, watching after the fact. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, family, neighbors, all that good stuff. All right. Peace.